It's looking pretty good right now for the weekend, but we'll tell you more about that tomorrow. We'll give you the complete forecast for the weekend. That's it for now. We see Huell Hauser moseying around somewhere, and Paul Eels is here. We'll all be back on the scene at 6 in a moment.
Tonight's a big night on Channel 4.
Alistair Cook begins the evening at 7 with a look at America's more abundant life in his award-winning series, America.
Maintenance men clutter up Sorota's court at 8.
At 8:30, Jan Murray guest stars as Dr. Bedford's little lamented brother on The Practice.
Then at 9, an NBC News special examining dangerous operations in the disposing of nuclear wastes. Find out how it can affect us all in Danger, Radioactive Waste.
It's for you tonight on Channel 4.
You know what I like about ordering a great steak at Sambo's? I can also have some of my wife's shrimp.
Just what the family ordered.
What I like about Sambo's, besides my shrimp, is that the kids get their own special menu.
And it's all good, right?
Just what the family ordered.
And what I especially like is that I can order dinner for 4 and still afford more.
Just what the family ordered. Sambo's.
Do you know the facts about Betty Crocker Devil's Food Cake Mix?
Facts?
Fact 1. With Betty Crocker, you get a Devil's Food Cake that's deliciously moist.
Yeah?
Fact 2. Tests show it tastes better than the other leading Devil's Food Cake mix.
Terrific.
The fact is, your family'll love it.
Honey, this is really moist.
I knew you'd love it. It's Betty Crocker.
Is that a fact?
Oh, tastes great, Mom.
Tastes moist and tastes better.
And that's a fact.
Watching your weight? Help yourself to Jersey Farms flavor-rich non-fat skim milk, nature's own diet drink.
Serious dieters appreciate the fresh taste and the low-calorie satisfaction of a glass of Jersey Farms flavor-rich skim milk with a skimpy diet meal or for an energy pickup anytime.
When watching your weight, enjoy the nutrition of fresh milk with only the milk fat calories skimmed off. Jersey Farms flavor-rich non-fat skim milk, nature's own diet drink.
Introducing Buick Regal, a car you buy by the seat of your pants. Buick Regal, a car so elegant, so personal, it can make you forget all the practical reasons there are for buying it. Buick Regal, it's as special as all the bright new people it's attracting. Buick, dedicated to the free spirit in just about everyone.
Sometimes I get to thinking what good country this is for a boy to grow up in. Of course, it's rugged country, too. And there's a lot of things a boy's got to learn before he can handle a ranch on his own one day. Like where to find the strays, how to irrigate the land when the mountain snow melts, and how to handle all those little things that just make a ranch run smoothly. And if he's going to be any kind of a rancher at all, he'll know about good beef, the way Winn-Dixie knows about good beef. Like WD brand, U.S. Choice Easy Carve Rib Roast, one of the finest cuts of beef you can serve. And so easy to carve, even the littlest cowboy can handle it.
When Dixie made all of their men beat, then they learned the name. Beat, beat, oh, Winn-Dixie.
The weather's causing us a lot of problems, so here are 3 ways Commerce Union will help. The bank will loan you $1,000 to help you with unexpected winter bills at a reduced rate, and your first payment won't be due for 90 days. To insulate your home, get up to $10,000 with a special homeowner's loan. Again, your first payment won't be due for 90 days. And you can delay any current personal installment loan payment, but you must come by Commerce Union. 3 innovative ways to help from Commerce Union Bank.
We had our first date right here at this table, remember?
There's something I've been wanting to ask you.
Even when you're just starting out, you don't have to settle for hamburger, because Arby's tender roasted beef doesn't cost much more.
And we'll come here every year on our anniversary.
We can come here more often than that.
At Arby's, 2 can eat out as cheaply as in.
Break the hamburger habit at Arby's.
The unbelievable Aspen's such a pleasure to drive, so easy to maneuver, an extraordinary design.
unbelievable.
A sedan with so much room that one would never know it's small. A wagon in a size that is unique. A coupe with so much flair that people often stop and stare. And it has a small car price that we all seek. Aspen.
Unbelievable.
Right now, we're using nearly twice as much oil as we're producing, and considerably more than we're finding. This is why Exxon researchers continue to look beyond conventional sources for more energy, including ways to harness solar power in order to provide more energy for a strong America.
Kelly's? Answer me.
Police groupie Sweeney puts Rockford, the girl he's hiding, and herself in jeopardy on the Rockford Files. Then... Where is Quincy? Quincy is missing, and Chief Coroner Hero covers the action and uncovers danger.
General Hospital in 2 minutes or this girl dies.
Rockford, then Quincy, tonight, starting at 9, 8 Central and Mountain on NBC.
Hey, kids. Me and my friend here have a cooling summer drink from Purity Dairies. And because my friend here is so cool, we call it Kangaroo Cooler. It comes in 4 cool, delicious flavors. We got what you call your lemon, we got what you call your grape, and your orange, and of course then there's my favorite, punch.
Western Auto will be good to you.
Don't miss the big white wall tire sale values at Western Auto. Ford Demon XL white walls for as low as $98. These tires feature 4 durable polyester cord plies for smooth riding. The Demon XL white wall tire sale, 4 for as low as $98 at your nearby Western Auto store.
Western Auto will be good to you.
That was us, class of 58.
We'll never get in your Volkswagen again.
Yes, you can. In my new VW.
No, we can't. There are too many pounds around this table.
I can prove it.
Well, let's try it.
You're on.
What?
Come on, guys. Let's go. Come on. It's a rabbit. Still a VW. Come on.
Hey, it's pretty roomy.
Hey, man, you can't come on. You ready?
The Rabbit. More room than you'd think. More Volkswagen from Volkswagen.
Treasury Drugs Old-Fashioned Days Sale. The time for old-fashioned values and bargains throughout the store. Listerine Antiseptic. The 20-ounce bottle is now just 89 cents. Crest Toothpaste. The 7-ounce size is only 93 cents. Or save on Ajax Cleanser. The 17-ounce can for 37 cents. Now get old-fashioned bargains at the store you trust for prescriptions. Treasury Drug. They are experts.
You're watching Channel 4, WSM-TV, Nashville.
In a recent survey, we found a lot of kids who love sandwiches.
How about you? Sandwich or sandwich? Sandwich or sandwich?
Sandwiches, any day.
Which do you prefer, sandwiches or sandwiches?
That's because a lot of kids are finding no matter what goes in the middle, it just seems to taste better on Sunbeam bread.
Kids, sandwiches or sandwiches?
Like a $50 cash rebate on a Mana's radar range? You got it, but only during March. So hurry to your participating Amana dealer. Buy one of these radar ranges and get a $50 cash rebate.
Who brought country to town? The Rudy folks, that's who. Say good morning every morning with sausage from Rudy's Farm. You know, the Rudies have made cooking so easy, I find myself doing the cooking. And my folks just love eating Rudy's Farm country sausage. The taste is country, and you like Rudy's too, because it's country sausage that satisfies.
Save up to 60% on name brand furniture during Raybat's gigantic $1 million stock production sale. But hurry, the sale ends Sunday at 6 p.m.
Every week at this time, we check the top-selling songs in Nashville for the week on both the pop and country charts, and these lists are compiled with the help of the WSM Radio Music Department. The top pop record in Nashville this week is Rich Girl by Hall & Oates. Next comes Love Theme from A Star Is Born by Barbra Streisand, followed by So Into You by the Atlanta Rhythm Section, Night Moves by Bob Seger, and Torn Between Two Lovers by Mary McGregor. This week's top country song is Desperado by Johnny Rodriguez. Number 2 is Adios Amigo by Marty Robbins, followed by She's Just an Old Love Turned Memory by Charlie Pride. He'll play the music by Little David Wilkins, and It Couldn't Have Been Any Better by Johnny Duncan.
It's a price-cutting, discount-dealing Pontiac sale.
It's a clock-stopping, super shopping Toyota-thon.
It's Beeman's Big One till midnight Thursday and Friday nights and all day Saturday with the year's best prices on beautiful new Pontiacs.
And super savings on Toyotas.
Save on Grand Prix, Catalinas, Venturas, Firebirds.
Save on Celicas, Corollas, and Toyota trucks.
And remember, for Beeman's Big One, even the hours are big with Beeman Pontiac.
And Beeman Toyota.
Both open till midnight Thursday and Friday.
We challenge this Stroh's drinker to choose between 2 beers. He knows that one of them is Stroh's. The other is actually Blatt's.
This one tastes better. It goes smooth, it's light.
Let's see what it is.
Oh, man, Blatt's. I don't believe it.
This is the one you didn't choose.
Blatt's tastes better. Blatt's is truly all right when you put it against another beer. It's together.
So what'd you pick?
I picked the Blatt's.
Test Blatt's yourself. It's America's great light beer.
Right now, it's clock-stopping, super shopping time at Toyota. Because right now, every participating Toyota dealer is staying open till all hours. We're dealing like there's no tomorrow to reach our goal of 24,000 new cars and trucks in 60 hours nationwide. So come on down right now, because they're really popping off our lots fast. From now on till Saturday midnight, it's clock-stopping, super shopping time at Toyota. Got it.
There's comedy and action tonight on Channel 4.
Fred decides he should be writing blues, but B.B. King isn't so sure on Sanford & Son at 7.
Then at 7:30, Ed wins a fighting cock, but loses it again when he hears a sob story on Chico and the Man. In the second part of a special Rockford Files, Jim Rockford has to check out a smelly fish boat, and he finds more than dead fish.
Then Quincy is out of the office, and another coroner threatens his position when a movie star's life is on the line.
Watch it tonight on Channel 4.
Capital Chevrolet. 15.5 acres of cars and trucks. Some people think we're so big that any one particular customer isn't important to us. They forget our biggest concern is people. With a large staff of expert mechanics, over 50 salesmen, and a service department that really goes out of its way for you. Yes, Capital is big. Big enough to shower every customer with individual attention. Because at Capital, we really go out of our way for you.
Roman meal makes great sandwiches. Great toast, too. Here's why. Roman meal contains coarsely ground whole grain wheat and rye. That means the bran and the wheat and rye germ are retained. Toasting enhances the branny, nutty taste of the grains. The enriched flour and other nutritious ingredients give it a light, open texture. Roman meal, the good-tasting light brown bread. The Roman Meal Company thought you'd like to know.
Roman meal is baked by your Sunbeam bakers.
Over 68 million Western Auto tires have crisscrossed America since 1909, like the famous LPS2, one of Western Auto's finest tire values. Tested and retested for today's driving with 4 tough plies of polyester cord. The LPS2 is on sale now. Get 1 tire at half price when you buy another at regular price, plus tax and trade, at your nearby Western Auto store.
Western Auto will be good to you.
It's the Anne Margaret Special.
Thank God I'm a country girl.
Limestone Cowgirl with Bob Hope, Barry Como, and Minnie Pearl. And it's not your typical country show. Part of an all specials night. Anne Margaret, tonight at 9, 8 Central and Mountain Time on NBC.
Back by popular demand. You ask for it. The stars from Purity Dairies. The cow and the kangaroo.
That's right, we're back, and you'll be seeing a lot of us. We'll be talking about all the fresh Purity products, too. So we want to hear from each and every one of you. Don't pay no attention to kangaroos.
Does the name Rudy's ring a bell? Some folks are paying for country sausage and not getting it. But with Rudy's, you do get a full pound of genuine Rudy's Farm Country sausage. Does the name Rudy's ring a bell? Well, I'm here to tell you it should, because the Rudy folks put more country in. So you get more country goodness out of every pound of Rudy's Farm Country sausage, a flavor winner by a country mile.
Security Federal has still got it. Top dollars for your savings, the highest interest rates allowed by law. And that interest is compounded daily. Ask your bank whether it offers daily compounded interest on savings certificates. Some banks don't. At Security Federal, daily compounded interest adds to the annual yield on savings, more than commercial banks. Put your savings where they get the top dollar at Security Federal. Security Federal has still got it.
How do you give Father a great big hand, especially now that Father's Day is coming up? Give him a big hand with this Sharp Thin Man International. All new with 5-key memory, percent, square root, and automatic shutoff to avoid battery drain. Or give Dad the Handyman printer plus display calculator. It's incredibly fast. There are so many smart Sharps for your smart dad.
Available at Big K, Harvey's, and Kane Sloan. Distributed by B.A. Parr Company.
All Specials Night on Channel 4.
You may see some of your favorite stars get gonged at 7 in the special Highlights of the Gong Show. Celebrities include Red Fox, Tony Randall, and Ben Vereen.
At 8, Ann Margaret becomes a rhinestone cowgirl as she salutes country music with Minnie Pearl, Bob Hope, and Perry Como on the stage of the Grand Ole Opry House.
Mac Davis creates the sounds of home along with George Carlin, Dolly Parton, Donna Summer, and Tom Jones at 9.
All tonight on Channel 4.
Time was when a canoe gliding through a quiet slough, a trusty Kentucky rifle, and a town waking up was the best part of life. These things are still happening at Cane Tuck Territory in Benton, Kentucky, with shows and concerts, good food, a sky ride, and plenty of fun, and an occasional gunfight. Heck, they've even got a train, and it ain't but 5 miles from Kentucky Lake Dam.
This Sunday, Barbara Mandrell, Bob Harrington, Seago Brothers, and Naomi.
Being the #1 Chevy dealer in Middle Tennessee doesn't stop with service. Just ask Jim Reed's service advisor, Milton Swain.
Most people who buy a new car today sort of expect to get bad service on it. They think it's going to take a long time and cost a lot of money. We don't look at it that way at Jim Reed's. Whether it's routine maintenance or major overhaul, we treat them right back here. When we do a job, we try to do it right the first time.
Chevy after Chevy, Jim Reed's #1.
The capture of James Earl Ray headlines our recap of today's local news. Ray was taken at about 1:30 this morning. At the time, he was within 8 miles of Brushy Mountain Prison. Ray was free for just over 2 days. This morning, Ray's attorney Jack Kershaw voiced feelings that the escape will not stop efforts for a new trial.
For some guys, the Army's too much. It's just too big, too overwhelming. They don't know whether they'll make it. When you join the Army, you find out they want you to make it. They'll train you to do a job well, have confidence in yourself. They want you to grow. Some guys, it's the first time in their life they ever felt independent.
For more information on opportunities in today's Army, call 800-431-1976.
Folks getting together, sharing the life the South is living. Part of that life is sharing and giving, the taste of golden flakes. 'Cause they've got Southern fried crunch, you can eat them by the bunch. Golden flake potato chips with Southern fried crunch. Golden flake potato chips, you can eat them by the bunch. Golden flake, the only chips with Southern fried crunch.
Got enough money? I think so. Hey, look at these prices. All right.
Hi, are you ready to order?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'll have...
Red Lobster is one place that still has plenty of complete meals for under $3. Fantastic shrimp.
At these prices, we're coming back. All right. Red Lobster is where America
Channel 4 salutes Nashville State Technical Institute and their contributions to education. This is WSM-TV Nashville.
Western Auto will be good to you.
You're in charge on the Ramrod. The easy-riding chopper bike from Western Auto. The Ramrod has style. And this all-new Western Flyer is a special value. The Ramrod, only $89.99 at your nearby Western Auto store.
Western Auto will be good to you.
You've heard all about it. If you didn't see it at 6 o'clock tonight, well, we're going to give you another chance tonight at 10. Color Scan 500, exclusively on Television 5. You may not be aware of it, but the last week here at Channel 5, a lot of people have been working very hard to make sure you know more about the weather. For instance, Bob Harris here working on this little gadget I've got in my hand. Then down in our carpentry shop, Paul Taylor putting together a new set so that we can bring you what I'm about to show you in just a second. Also, out at our transmitter site where we have our radome and the radar installation, well, we had quite a bit of equipment to go in out there. Herb Gilbert, you see him there, putting it in out there. Now, what this is all about is the Color Scan 500. I'm sure you've heard that mentioned already tonight. And in Nashville, radar has looked much like this for the past 19 years. Since 1958, we've had radar here on Channel 5. But take a good long look, because you're not going to see that kind of radar on Channel 5 anymore. I'll show you what I mean. Come on over this way and take a look at the brand new Color Scan 500 radar system. In fact, here's what it looks like, and we've got a little bit of a problem. I'll tell you what, we'll come back to the Color Scan 500 in just a little bit. I want to show you what we looked like today in Nashville. We had a really strange day in Nashville. In fact, we're going to try this one more time. There's the Color Scan 500, and as we start with, what have we done here? Wait a minute. Let me push this button. That button doesn't do anything. That button... Well, somebody started out there. I think my buttons are mixed up, I'll tell you. Let's see, let me push this button, see what happens. All right, one more time. Our buttons evidently aren't going to... Let me show you what's going to happen when we get my buttons, when we get me straightened out. We're going to show you rain in different colors, and the different intensities will look like this. Not like that, but like this. Take a look at this. No, we're not going to take a look at that either. Well, it worked at 6. It really did, folks. If you saw it at 6, it was all right. We're going to go back to Chris and Dave, and I'm going to slowly slink out of here in the west.
He throws it back to us, huh? He says, you guys save him, right? Is that what he's saying? It's your turn, Dave. Oh, it's my turn. It's your turn. You're sure? The radar is going to show different colors for the severity of storms, is what it all boils down to. It'll be electronically pick it up and color coding it from light colors to sprinkles, sprizzles, to dark colors like red for serious storms coming our way. And we're just lucky there are no clouds out there tonight to see anyway, but we did want to give you the demonstration of the thing. And as soon as Mark figures out which button to push, it works, and it works great. It's great. It really is, because at 6 it was super. It really was. Okay, now we'll be back.
Coming in 3, 2, 1. And Channel 4 News, late as usual, drove away before the story was completely done. Reporting from the Metro Courthouse, Dave Game, Television 5 Eyewitness News.
From Television 5, this is Eyewitness News, weather, and sports.
Good evening, everyone. Well, are you stuffed?
Well, I didn't overdo it, I guess, but I sure felt like it.
You know,
Maybe I'll go back and get a little bit tonight, more turkey and things before the newscast. Should I do that?
With it being chilly out, you can't go outside, so you just stay in and you eat more.
Well, we did have a chilly day today, Greg. Our statistics for today in Nashville, high temperature was a little bit on the chilly side. We only reached 53 degrees. And that temperature is certainly below normal for this time of year. I think we're having some mic trouble. Is that it? Can you hear me?
Testing 1, 2.
Here. Of course, you know, sometimes on the holidays, some of the equipment takes a vacation too. Hello, check, test. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right? Can't hear that either, huh? Hello.
Should I proceed?
We have someone new running the equipment, is that right?
Sports with Bill Swanbeck.
Who is not at the station, but he's at Vanderbilt Memorial Gym. Bill?
That's right, the tournament has begun. More from Memorial right after this.
The new Kodak Colorburst 50 instant camera and the end of the season.
Thank you, performance, for all your heart and spirit.
You can feel it.
It's okay, kid. There's always next year.
Suddenly, it's a beginning.
I'm gonna miss you, Willie.
It can happen any moment. Suddenly,
Give him a smile.
people get closer. Suddenly, you see a smile growing with these passing moments. Suddenly, you're giving more and you're closer than you've ever been before.
Introducing the easiest Colorburst ever. Just aim and shoot.
Your turn, Willie.
Come see instant photography with the confidence of Color by Kodak. The more you take, the more you give. Kraft Real Mayonnaise starts from real whole eggs. And you get whole eggs in every jar of Kraft Real Mayonnaise. Real whole eggs. And extra golden egg yolks to make it creamy, smooth, rich, real Kraft. You've got to break some eggs to get real mayonnaise. And at Kraft, we do.
You've made some new friends who live far from you, and keeping them close is so easy to do.
Reach out and touch someone. Reach out, call up and just say hi. Reach out and touch someone.
Don't let those new friends get away. A telephone call now and then will bring them closer. They're waiting to hear from you. So reach out and touch someone. Give them a call.
Sunday, it's 60 Minutes. Then on All in the Family.
It's about you, Archie Bunker.
And on One Day at a Time, Anne's favorite married friends arrive.
I'm leaving Fred.
Ex-LeVar Burton is a man called Dummy. A deaf mute since childhood is charged with a crime he can't understand. Paul Sorvino is the deaf attorney determined to save him. A 2-hour dramatic special, Dummy. Following 60 Minutes, All in the Family and One Day at a Time, Sunday.
Once upon a time, there was Peter Pie Picker, picking packs of Dolly Madison pies. Every pie Peter picks is full of real fruit, from Charlie Brown cherry to luscious Linus apple, Lucy lemon and peppermint patty peach, plump and perfect for Peter's picking. And now, with every pie you get, one Peanuts puzzle. There's crosswords, mazes, name games, and more, each in a specially marked package. Neat-to-eat treats and Peanuts puzzles, too, from Dolly Madison.
Ever notice there's one house on every block where all the kids play? There's a mom kids can depend on to make days fun. That's a mom who depends on Kool-Aid.
At my house, a band of thirsty pirates means one thing: Kool-Aid pre-sweetened. It has vitamin C, saves me money, and kids love the taste. Okay, crew, let's hear it for my mom! Yay!
Moms depend on Kool-Aid like kids depend on moms. Kool-Aid brand pre-sweetened soft drink mix.
A Boy Named Charlie Brown will continue. Monday, Wonder Woman battles the powers of invading alien mind snatchers. Will it be the end for Wonder Woman? Next, Hawkeye heads for the peace talks and gives the MASH unit something to cheer about. Then WKRP gets a mascot.
Sorry, Charlie.
While Venus and Johnny have an on-air boozing experiment. Next, on Lou Grant. Animals' strange behavior touches off an inquiry on Vietnam vets. Adventure, action, and drama, Monday night.
This is CBS.
Hey, look what's happened to Zare.
Take another look, take another look, take another look at Zare.
Zare changed, so I changed to Zare.
Take another look at all the fashion Zare.
Zare is a lot different.
More exciting fashions, a bigger selection, a nicer feeling.
Take another look at Zare. Take another look, compare. Take another look at all the values there.
Come on in and look.
At Zare.
Reach for the sun. sunshine. Reach for the sun. Hello, sunshine. Hello, Mountain Dew. Nothing else tastes or feels quite like Mountain Dew, or goes down as smooth like a soft breeze on a lazy afternoon. Reach for the sun. Reach for
They invented fluoride toothpaste to help fight cavities. Why hasn't somebody invented a better toothbrush? What if you angled it like a dental instrument to reach back teeth and concentrated the bristles to clean each tooth of material that can cause cavities, and made rows of higher, softer bristles to clean between teeth? And what if you call this new brush Reach? The Reach toothbrush from Johnson & Johnson to help fight cavities.
Nanny to a lot of people, but to little Melissa, I'm mommy. And Melissa and I can tell you from personal experience that Johnson's disposable diapers help keep her nice and dry. It's the diaper with pulling action. Watch. Johnson's has 2 layers of padding. Special pulling action absorbs wetness into the bottom layer, away from baby's skin. That's why you feel so nice and dry. Let Johnson's pulling action help keep your baby nice and dry. From Johnson & Johnson.
Double dating, double jumping, double creature in a double feature. But the single most favorite double in the world is double good, double mint gum.
Double your pleasure with Double Mint Gum. Double good, double fresh, double delicious.
Oh, the single most favorite double in the world is double good, double mint gum.
There's no single gum like it.
The Dolly Madison Gem Cutter is about to create Dolly Madison Gems. 6 gems in a package. Powdered sugar, crunch, or chocolate. They're a bite of great donut taste. Dolly Madison Gem Donuts. The neat-to-eat treat in a neat-to-eat size.
All the girls in position for the 25-yard freestyle.
Can your camera stop all the action indoors or at night? Extra Light can do. The Kodak Extra Light 10 camera with built-in electronic flash.
Take your marks.
No fumbling, no attachments. The built-in electronic flash means you're always ready. Ready in a flash to stop all the action. Try it. The Extra Light 10 with built-in electronic flash. A can-do camera from Kodak.
It's Jack Sigma and his Seattle Supersonics. It's the Big E and his defending champion Washington Bullets. Sunday, it's Game 3 in the NBA Championship Series. You'll say, you saw it on CBS Sports.
There's 7 magnificent daredevils. Hollywood's wildest stuntmen and stuntwomen after a kidnapped movie star in Stunt 7, Wednesday.
Monday, only Wonder Woman can save a town from an invasion of mind snatchers from an alien world.
You're not my father.
Of course I am. But as she battles their insidious powers, Diana unwittingly reveals her identity, and it could be the end for Wonder Woman. Don't miss the first of this 2-part thriller Monday at 8, 7 Central and Mountain.
From CBS News, this is Newsbreak. They were still pulling parts of bodies today from the burned-out wreckage of the American Airlines DC-10 that crashed yesterday in a Chicago suburb. All aboard, 271 people died, so did 2 on the ground. What happened? Investigators say it will take at least 2 months to find out. Most of the cockpit reporter was blank because of a power failure, just one word, damn, at the end. The other recorder, though, is yielding technical data. An explosion today at a Dow chemical pesticide plant near San Francisco. 2 people killed, at least 15 other workers hospitalized. Resplendent in his white uniform, Egypt's President Anwar Sadat kissed the ground at El Arish, then raised the Egyptian flag in the Sinai town now officially returned by Israel. A quiet family birthday today for John Wayne. He's 72, still battling cancer in a Los Angeles hospital.
You're looking at a work of medical genius, Contact. It decongests all day or all night, no matter what cold virus attacks. That's the wonder of Contact.
I'm Stephanie Shelton, CBS News New York. More news later on this CBS station.
This is CBS.
At the first crack of dawn, we're turning things on. There's a lot to be done, so you can have fun. We're opening up a movie screen, the biggest in the land, and practicing all our favorite tunes while polishing up the band. We're cranking up the thrills that are sure to give you chills. We've got a great day for you, 'cause there's so much to do at Marriott's Great America. What makes it all worthwhile is when we see you smile at Marriott's Great America.
We've got a great day just waiting for you. El Dorado tonight.
Tonight on the CBS Saturday Night Movies. Kings may come and kings may go, but nobody budges the Lords of Flatbush. Starring Sylvester Stallone in his wildest role ever, with Henry Winkler and Perry King. When they make an entrance, you know it.
Come on up here, Mr. Rosciello.
Co-starring Susan Blakely.
You even tell her about us?
Tonight, the Lords of Flatbush.
What do you say?
Margaret Mitchell began writing Gone with the Wind in 1926, and she finished it 10 years later. The writing of a great book, or the making of a fine wine, takes time. Paul Masson's Emerald Dry, a delightful white wine. Paul Masson wines taste so good because they're made with such care. What was true nearly a century ago is still true today. Paul Masson will sell no wine before it's time.
Tonight's episode of WKRP in Cincinnati will begin 90 minutes later than usual at 9:30, 8:30 Central and Mountain.
It's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, is sponsored by
Dolly Madison, bakers of all kinds of neat-to-eat treats, and by your neighborhood McDonald's restaurant. At McDonald's, we do it all for you.
You're the one. Growing up now, Mary Ryan. You're the one. Sometimes school is really trying. Getting notes about the guy you like, but he doesn't notice you. Seems he's never gonna stop, and there's nothing you can do. You're the one. Trying for that special look now. You're the one. Oh, why'd you have to look now? Then just when you gave up, then you're stopping by our place. Guess who else is dropping in to see your smiling face? At McDonald's, we do it all for you.
The folks at Dolly Madison want to get you out of town with Dolly Madison's Hawaiian Holiday Sweepstakes. Take off on Continental Airlines for a one-week vacation in Hawaii for a family of 4. Includes accommodations at the luxurious Hilton Hawaiian Village Hotel, plus spending money. And there are other valuable prizes. Video games, tape players, pocket cameras, nothing to buy. Entry blanks and complete rules at participating stores or on Zinger boxes. So enter today. I'm ready.
Watch out for the Zinger Zapper.
Can't believe my Zinger's been zapped.
Who can resist Zingers? Chocolate, vanilla, raspberry with coconut and all with cream centers.
Zap my zinger and I'll move your nose to another part of your face.
Gotcha.
So when you have delicious zappable zingers around, watch out for the Zinger Zapper.
Tuesday on The Paper Chase, a student has a secret problem.
Say, Doll, gotta relax a little.
Then meet the average American couple with 2 kids and a dog, except this dog is different. Devil Dog, Hound of Hell, the Tuesday night movie after The Paper Chase at 8, 7 Central Mountain.
Tomorrow on CBS.
We're having a Disney day with the Viewmaster viewer, yeah.
Mickey, Minnie, Mary Poppins, Bambi, Donald, too.
Now you can see Disney characters in the Disney gift pack and Mickey Mouse in the Happy Birthday Mickey Mouse packet.
Mickey, Minnie, Mary Poppins, Bambi, Donald, too.
With the Viewmaster viewer, yeah.
Viewmaster Disney gift pack and Mickey Mouse packet, both sold separately in photo and toy departments.
Walter in Poland at 10.
Puff the Magic Dragon is sponsored by Kenner, makers of long playing toys for a world of fun. And by the Hershey Bar, Kit Kat and Kisses, because it's just not Halloween without Hershey's.
Hershey Kiss.
Real milk chocolate, I love that Hershey bar.
Hershey Kiss.
That's something special no matter where you are.
Anytime you want delicious chocolate, there's no need to go looking very far.
Hershey's great.
'Cause Hershey is the great American chocolate bar.
World of Magic, sponsored by TIMEX. It takes a licking and keeps on ticking. More people buy TIMEX than any other watch in the world.
This is John Cameron Swayze for TIMEX. Over the years, you've seen TIMEX take a licking and keep on ticking. But how will TIMEX Marlin stand up to the full weight of an elephant? This ponderous pachyderm packs 4 crushing tons. Ouch! Dave, can you get that watch? What time is it?
Time to get a new Timex.
Well, it worked in rehearsal.
70% of all cavities happen in back teeth and between teeth, where a toothbrush often misses. New Fluorogard dental rinse can help. Fluoride in a liquid. Say this picket fence is your teeth. Brushing the front is easy, but 70% of all cavities happen back here and in between. Fluorogard floods teeth with fluoride, reaches places brushing might miss. After brushing, rinse with good-tasting Fluorogard. Puts cavity-fighting fluoride where the danger is.
Look, a whole different angle on hair.
Hot stuff.
Clairol's Hot Stuff, the 1200-watt styler that works like a gun. Plus, it lets you angle the power wherever you want it. And look, a full round styling brush for a one-handed flip or shaping up fast.
Hot stuff.
A whole different angle on hair. Clairol's Hot Stuff, the styler that works like a gun.
I'm Jim McKay for TIMEX. The most extraordinary thing about this quartz digital watch is not that it tells you the time all the time, night and day. Not that it's 99.997% accurate. Not that it costs only $32.95. No, the most extraordinary thing is... it's a TIMEX.
Helen, what did you do to Bert while we were on vacation? Look, he's not eating his dry food.
He may never go back to dry.
What else is there?
New Purina Moist and Chunky.
Purina Moist and Chunky?
Unlike dry, Moist and Chunky dog food has moist, meaty-tasting chunks dogs love. You can even slice it.
Bert, you're sure you won't go back to dry?
Nutritious Purina dog chow, moist and chunky. One try and your dog may never go back to dry.
Why are we so excited about our new Cross Your Heart bra? It's Playtech's newest way to cross over to a better figure. We combine the Playtex Cross Your Heart design that crosses over, lifts, and separates.
With this absorbent, cool cotton knit.
These soft, stretchable cotton sides make it so comfortable.
I love how it feels and what it does for my figure.
Try our new Cross Your Heart cotton soft cider bra.
And cross over to a better figure.
This is NBC News Update, brought to you by Geritol. Here is Jessica Savage.
Good evening. The UN General Assembly tonight asked for a mandatory arms embargo against Israel. It's now up to the Security Council to approve that request. Secretary of State Vance returns from the Mideast tomorrow, and U.S. officials have now ruled out any chance of meeting the Sunday peace deadline set at Camp David. Teamsters President Frank Fitzsimmons said his union would not necessarily stick to the administration's 7% wage guideline and instead would keep pace with inflation. And for those of you who may have missed the White House Christmas tree lighting tonight, it looked like this. The Christmas season is now officially here. I'm Jessica Savage in Washington. More news later on this NBC station.
Pass the Christmas spirit with the gift certificate people love to receive.
You're the one. Donald! From Billy 1 to Billy 2. From Santa Claus. Ho, ho, ho! To Mom and Dad and Sister Sue.
McDonald's gift certificates, 50 cents each or a book of 10 for $5.
Santa not only knows I play for space, he even knows I like McDonald's fries. How does he know that?
We do it all for you.
Where are my cufflinks?
Sweetheart.
I can't find my tie. Oh.
Relax. I canceled the reservation.
But it's our anniversary.
I know. And tonight I want you all to myself.
Now you should know about Inglenook, America's superior wine. Very appropriate for those moments in life that are somehow just a little special. Remember Inglenook when the toast is from your heart.
Here's to the way you love me.
The Night They Raided Minsky, Saturday at 10:30.
Love Boat, brought to you by TIMEX, the gift that takes a licking and keeps on ticking. TIMEX wishes you and yours the merriest of times this season.
Come on, Max. I got something new for you. Now, alongside Kennel Ration Tender Chunks, I keep this. Tender Chunks new beef and liver flavor. It's no ordinary dry dog food. Ordinary dry dog food's hard and crumbly, but Kennel Ration Tender Chunks is more like lean meat. Cuts like meat, chews like meat. Now, Max can have it two ways. The Kennel Ration Tender Chunks he always loved, and Tender Chunks new beef and liver flavor.
You're the one in a big bright world of fun. You're the one with adventures just begun. Indoors are out, the feeling's great, like a smile a mile around. You're the one who really rates with us the whole year round. You're the one. You're who we're looking for. You're the one. You're who we're cooking for. We give it all we've got whenever you stop by. We serve you fast and hot. You know the reason why. At McDonald's, we do it all for you.
We were on a float trip down the beautiful Buffalo River in northern Arkansas. We overturned the canoe about the first mile. I went underwater. My Timex quartz went right on ticking. To make a long story short, halfway down the river, the canoe lodged on some rocks. My eye caught the glimmer of something shiny. I reached down and picked up a Timex watch, still running, with the correct time, day, and date. Today, both are good as new.
TIMEX, it takes a licking and keeps on ticking.
Fiber. Now you can get it in a delicious hot cereal. It's quick and easy to make. New instant Quaker oatmeal with bran and raisins. It's a warm and welcome change from cold bran cereals. A warm and delicious taste change, too. Because bran gives oatmeal an extra nutty flavor and hearty texture. And there's lots of plump, sweet raisins. Fiber doesn't have to be cold. Now you can get it in a delicious hot cereal. Instant oatmeal with bran and raisins. New from Quaker.
Making those 7-Up holiday plans with all those friends and that fun. Won't be a doubt about running out, 'cause you got yourself two instead of one. Do a double take, do a double take. Double up on 7-Up.
Now's the time for holiday fun, so pick up 2 instead of 1 and do a 7-Up double take.
Do a double take, do a double take. Double up on 7-Up. 7-Up, 7-Up.
Arnold! Arnold is charged with keeping his goldfish in the tub and must stand trial.
No, sir, I'm not guilty. I can get the pictures.
Different strokes than Who's Watching the Kids Friday.
On Capra.
Mind your own business, or you might wind up with a real bad accident.
It's the Eddie Capra Mysteries following Different Strokes and Who's Watching the Kids Friday.
Doug Henning's World of Magic will continue in a moment.
And Julie Harris in a touching Christmas story.
Are you Santa Claus?
Stubby Pringle's Christmas. Then The Winds of Kitty Hawk, Sunday.
I didn't know he was a cop.
Beautiful car thieves steal Pancho's car. They'll do anything to keep from getting caught. Pancho risked anything to get it back on Chips, Saturday.
There are places in Chicago most people will never see. That's where I come in. My name is Carol Marine, and this is the Cook County Jail, often a scene and a source of controversy. It's also one of the places I cover as a reporter for News Center 5. It's not pretty in there, but it is part of life in Chicago, and it's part of my job.
We're the people at News Center 5. Every day and every night, the best place to look at Chicago is right here.
Legislative rollback doubtful, a report at 10.